Good morning and welcome back to the Morning Mindset edition of the Live Bold Change podcast. This is our 5-minute opportunity to get that shot in the soul we need to help us persevere through this day with a mindset that is aligned with the truth of God's Word. Now, of course, you can do this in other ways, and I hope you are doing this in other ways. But if not, I would encourage you, make this 5-minute morning mindset a part of your day to help you start out the day thinking rightly. Because let's face it, we typically wake up in the morning with our minds in kind of a neutral place. We don't really start heading in a good direction without intentionally doing so. So that's what the morning mindset is here to help you do. Now, I noticed today that looking through Proverbs chapter 12, there are a number of verses in this chapter that speak to the way that we use our words, the way that we speak to others. Let me give you some examples. Verse number 18 of chapter 12 of the book of Proverbs, it says, "There is one whose rash words are like sword thrusts, but the tongue of the wise brings healing." Look at that contrast. Words that are rash, and they're like sword thrusts to others. They hurt other people. But the wise person uses his tongue, his voice, his words to bring healing to others. Here's another one, verse 19. "Truthful lips endure forever, but a lying tongue is but for a moment." What's that saying? Well, it's saying that the words you use, the words you speak that are truthful, that are helpful, that are beneficial to building other people up, can have a very long-term impact. But words like flattery that aren't really telling the truth, those, for some reason, just kind of skate off the surface. They're for but a moment. Here's another one, verse 22. "Lying lips are an abomination to the Lord, but those who act faithfully are His delight." Lying lips, those that shade the truth or tell half-truths in order to manipulate things or to gain advantage of some sort, are an abomination to the Lord. It means He hates it. It's a terrible thing to Him. But those who act faithfully are His delight. And the inference there is that they act according to what they say. They're trustworthy. Here's another one. "One who is righteous is a guide to his neighbor, but the way of the wicked leads them astray." You see, righteous people have their neighbor's well-being in mind. They're caring about those who are around them, and they're doing what they can to bring benefit to those people. But the wicked, through the things they say, the kind of counsel they give, lead people astray. Verse number 14 says, "From the fruit of his mouth a man is satisfied with good, but the work of a man's hand comes back to him." You see, what you say to other people not only can encourage them, but it can encourage you as well, that you're doing what you should be doing to bring about encouragement to the lives of other people. Verse 17 says, "Whoever speaks the truth gives honest evidence, but a false witness utters deceit." You see, we all want honesty to reign in our lives. We all want to be told the truth by other people. We don't want people tricking us, so we should not be people who shade the truth ourselves. So think about this handful of Proverbs and the importance of the kind of speech that you use today when you're dealing with your children, when you're dealing with your spouse, with coworkers, neighbors, people at the grocery store. How can you say words that bring healing instead of harm? How can you say words that build others up rather than tear them down? You'll prove yourself to be among the wise when you do so, rather than the foolish, who say the kinds of things that tear people down. Thanks for joining me on the Morning Mindset. Let's talk again tomorrow morning.